about that card later this evening, but tickets will be on sale at the end of tonight.
This is what happens, Negro. This is what happens when you talk shit about a man like the Notorious 187. He's gonna show you.
You are a jackass. I'll slap the hat off you right now. Bomba class.
Negro accosting our fans here. This is what happens when you talk shit about a man like Homicide. Homicide is here to show Negro what respect is all about. This is going to be a hard hitting match. Homicide said he wasn't winning. He didn't even let him get the crown off. Homicide's at him. Homicide's taking the fight to him. He is beating the piss out of Negro. He is beating the living hell out of E.C.Negro. And it looks like I'm being joined on commentary by our announcer tonight, Steven DeAngelis, a legendary. Steven DeAngelis, it's great to have you on commentary.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I have to get a little closer look. I didn't want to be up in the corner and have the ring close block me. I wanted to see this match firsthand, up close and personal.
Well, that's what happens. You join the voice of BCW.
There you
when
go.
we have this hard-hitting match. Listen, Steven, you know these guys better than anyone. You've been around these two men longer than a lot of people. Negro has been talking all the shit about Homicide. Homicide said he's coming here for respect. What's going to happen?
Well, you know, here's the deal. I remember when Homicide first started training guys, and he would always talk about this kid who had no respect for the business, no respect for him.
Julius Smoke's taking him out on the outside.
Well, I think he teaches him a little respect now. But I'll tell you, he always said he was the biggest shit in the school. He was an embarrassment to the school. He was an embarrassment to wrestling. And Homicide loves a good challenge, but I think he thinks that E.C.Negro is beyond saving and beyond redemption. And the reality is that he's proven himself over and over and over and again that E.C.Negro cannot be trusted. He has no respect for anybody, shortcuts the law, and no respect for tradition. And Homicide, if you know anything about him, is all about respect.
Yes.
Respect is what you teach in Doghouse from day one.
The legendary Doghouse you're talking about at that place has trained a who's who of professional wrestling stars. Two men who are on this show tonight, Azrael and Papadon, who will be facing off with each other later. And apparently, the man who calls himself the King of New York, E.C.Negro.
Absolutely. You know, Manny Fernandez beat respect into Homicide when he was training him, and it looks like now, it may be years later, but it looks like Homicide is going to beat some respect into E.C.Negro, and finally, at long last, with permission, under the auspices of his athletic commission. And the nice thing is, Homicide has the pleasure of being paid to kick E.C.Negro's ass.
I'm sure he would have done it for free.
Absolutely.
After everything E.C.Negro, beautiful top rope clothesline there by the man who calls himself the King. That's another thing. Steven. E.C.Negro goes around calling himself the King of New York. Listen, I've been in the business for a good while, but long before I got in the business, I knew that Homicide was the King of New York.
You know what? Everyone knows Homicide is the king around here. And you know what? When you're really the king, people call you the king. You don't have to call yourself the king.
Sure. Beautiful bridge there.
Absolutely.
Looks like E.C.Negro didn't forget everything the Doghouse taught him.
No, absolutely. He pulls out surprises. That's the thing with E.C.Negro, his unpredictability. Now, is it because he plans on everything and it's strategy, or is he just grasping at every straw he has?
Roll cover there by Homicide, only a 2 count. Beautiful clothesline by the King of New York, E.C.Negro. You're very right. You don't have to call yourself something if people know you are what you are. But let me just bring this up, Steven, and I don't think it's going to happen. I mean, I'd be shocked to see E.C.Negro get past the man who calls himself the Notorious 187. But if E.C.Negro is able to beat the man who taught him everything, is this the end of Homicide?
Well, it's not the end of Homicide. You have to remember, this is one of Homicide's first matches back after being out for over a year with an injury. He's coming back from surgery. I'm wondering whether E.C.Negro purposely lured Homicide into this match, knowing that he might not be 100%.
Right.
I'm not saying that he isn't, but what I'm saying to you is E.C.Negro, once again, a tactician.
Oh!
Wow!
Beautiful top rope suplex there. And now both men are
I'm
down.
sorry, that lot made me lose my train of thought. That's unbelievable.
That was a beautiful move.
Unbelievable.
There.
But
Homicide looks 100%.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, but it's a wager on E.C.Negro's part. It's a gamble. He knows if he waits longer, Homicide's only going to be stronger and healthier.
Listen, he was talking about Homicide. He's talked about Julius Smokes. Beautiful exploder there, but Homicide on his feet catches him with a back elbow in the corner.
Whoa!
Springboard there. Cover 1, 2.
Wow.
Did he get a shoulder up?
The angle we're at, we can't see. I have to trust the referee.
It didn't look like it, but I guess the referee saw something we couldn't.
Yes.
But listen, here's an even bigger thing, Steven. We're talking about the days of the Doghouse. We're talking about the days where men trained in 120-degree gymnasiums and learned what it was to pay their dues. The only man that we have not mentioned yet that E.C.Negro was popping off about when he was talking about Homicide and Smokes, his former tag team partner.
You know what? It's amazing. E.C.Negro likes to rewrite history. He likes to forget what he did in the past. He forgets now. I said to him, he said, before I came out, he said, make sure you announce me. Don't announce me from Highbridge Springs. Announce me from New York. I'm leaving that behind. He leaves everything behind. He forgets, or he rewrites history in his mind.
And one thing we can't rewrite is that E.C.Negro's legacy was built with the same man, side by side, with the same man he was disparaging the other half the tag team, the legendary tag team that was the Dirty Rotten Scoundrels.
But remember, Blade also was injured and hurt and out for a while. And so it's very easy for him to take credit when he knows that Casey Blade is a
cover there, 1-2 and a kick out. Again by E.C.Negro.
Whoa!
Oh, there goes the referee! Homicide just took out our ref! Homicide calls himself the boss for a reason. He just took out our ref. And now Julius Smokes is whipping our ref. And now he's got him in a Boston Crab in the middle of the ring. There's no referee. The king is tapping. The king is tapping the Angeles. The king is tapping. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's Casey Blade. That's Casey Blade. Casey Blade is here. What the hell? What the hell? Casey Blade just took out Homicide! Casey Blade just took out Julius Smokes! Julius Smokes again! Casey Blade is here! What the hell? What the hell? Is Casey Blade doing a Tony Amonto? Tony Amonto is here! In Homicide's corner! They're acting like dirty rotten scoundrels! Casey Blade is back! And it looks like the dirty rotten scoundrels are back!
This is one of the busiest men in pro wrestling.
You might not be around 1 month from now. You might not be around 2 months from now. But I'm going to ask you something as a favor to me. And guys, I promise you, I wasn't told to do this. Billy Computer from the New York State Athletic Commission, I didn't get my blood pressure taken today. I'm sorry. One favor. The King of New York, Homicide, against the King of this, and the tag team of the King of this building, Danny D'Amato, take it to the Dirty Rotten Scoundrels on one of their shows. What do you guys think? I get it. We're very different. We've always been on different sides. But one thing that we have in common is that we hate that piece of shit. I got respect for you, and obviously I have respect for you. So guys, let Homicide know you want to see him come back so we can beat the shit out of him. You know what? It's one of your friends. One of your friends. Guys, you guys want to see us team up? Enjoy the rest of the show. I wish I was a part of it, but I made my entrance anyway. And,